Welcome everybody to 2023 and the first major update for New World patch 1.8.1. My name is Brian if you're new around here to the channel, and what we're going to be doing today, we're going to jump into the patch notes themselves. This is going to correlate, I think, with the Dragon Store, the Frost Dragon Store showcase, so I'll probably jump into that with you guys here in this video itself. So let's go ahead and not waste your time and get you guys the information on what you need to know, my thoughts on it as well, and it starts with Greetings Adventurers. The New World Update 1.8.1 downtime will begin at 11 p.m. Pacific Time, that's going to be 1 a.m. Central Time, on January the 10th, aka January 11th for us Central Texas folks. Mark the end of the Winter Convergence Festival and includes various fixtures and rewards, loot, and more. For the economy, notable fixes: fast travel costs should now be correct when traveling to a settlement. For the gearing items, they fixed an issue that caused the Winter Convergence life staff to have an incompatible perk, Keenly Jagged. They have now updated this to Keenly Fortified. For expertise, they fixed an issue that caused the mutated version of the Starstone Bowers Expedition to not draw Sapphire Gypsum upon completion for eligible players. For the rewards and loots, they fixed an issue that caused some of the named items not to drop in mutated versions of Garden of Genesis and Dynasty Shipyard. They fixed an issue where shields would have 5 perks when rolling a 600 gear score, and they fixed a missing icon in the band of the Armed Men. They re-enabled loot for several Brimstone Sands mobs that previously spawned too quickly. For combat, Sword and Shield, they fixed an issue that caused the Defense Formation Fortify status effect to incorrectly be removed from a player when 2 players were used near each other. For the other notable fixes, they fixed an issue that caused active but sheathed weapons passive abilities to activate under certain circumstances. For UI and UX changes, for the in-game store, they fixed a visual issue with the Winter Wanderer's flowing cloak apparel. They fixed an issue where dyes and shields were being incorrectly applied to in-game store shield skins. Players that had dyes applied to the shields will have had the dye applied in the base item but not in the skin. Other notable fixes is they fixed a crash that sometimes happened in Outpost Rush when interacting with turrets. For social notable fixes, they fixed an issue that caused players' daily war limits not to reset correctly, and this made some players unable to participate in the intended 2 wars, one attacking and one defending, per day per world. And they say thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you in Eternum. Now, in terms of other news that has popped up in the world of New World, the Frost Dragon Store Showcase. They've added an additional various different skins that you can see on screen right now. My favorite part about these store updates is always and will always be the various different emotes, which we can see here. We have the Warhorn emote, the Slap Fight emote, they have the Tiptoe emote, and the Pout emote. So there's going to be 4 emotes that I'll be picking up pretty easily here on when the patch goes live. They have a consumable dyes pack, and they have the Winter Dragon apparel bundle that you can pick up all the things for 36,000 marks. I think that's 36 bucks overall. Winter Dragon weapon bundle as well, which looks like to be $25 overall. So plenty of little things to get into it. Now, like I said, my thoughts overall, this is the first update for the game for 2023, the major one. We saw them do several little hot fixes as they went into the holiday season. I was, thinking about this when I was talking with people like, hey, when are we going to start seeing more news and more information on the regular again? And I go, well, when you come back from a break, you typically have your sprint time. And so this is going to be the conclusion of that. But most likely this sprint itself was finished a couple of weeks ago, testing iterations and more, and then it eventually gets pushed out to live. So we should start seeing typical updates. Maybe I would say probably like these little, minor updates every 2 weeks-ish as the game rolls on and as we build up to February, where we're going to get the leaderboards and more. All in all, these are some bug fixes, and when I've been perusing the forums, this kind of relates to some of the complaints that we've seen over there as well. So that's it. That's the update. That's the video. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If it feel like I earned it, hit that like button. It's a great way of helping these videos on the algorithm. Subscribe for more New World content. I actually, just the last video I released, went over my 2022 stats, and like 89% of you have not yet hit subscribe. It does help me out immensely if you decide to do that. Thank you for doing that. And if this is a video that gets you to do it, sound off in the comments so I can officially welcome you to the channel. Lots of more New World content coming your way here in 2023. So Happy New Year if you haven't heard it from me yet. And I just wish you guys all the best. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. But until then, take care.